Hello and welcome back to Jedi Survivor in what is our final episode of the series. I hope you've been enjoying it. It's been a lot of fun. This game is complex, irritating, all sorts of fun and crazy things, but nonetheless, we're off and hopefully we can make some quick progress here and try and complete and get to our destination of Tanalair as quickly as possible. But we'll see, because you know me and the way this game works. It's a lot of map looking and not a lot of actually doing quite frequently. So we're just kind of wandering around trying to figure some things out. I will warn you, there is some audio issue that cropped up in this recording, so I'm just doing some voiceover work for the first 15 minutes or so, simply because as it turned out, I had previous audio issues that were creating all sorts of problems, which by the time I got them sorted out, apparently I had nixed my microphone. So for a little bit, I wasn't actually recording my audio. I'd muted it. So this is why we're talking over it now. All right, so as you can see, I'm trying to figure out how to get over this bridge because I can't figure this out. There we go. We found something interesting.
Let's check it out.
So if you're playing this game to completion, those are the kind of things you want to pursue. And as I've worked through this series, I have done some of them, but for the most part, I've avoided doing most of them. So if you're playing it for the first time and you want to do that, you'll probably find some really cool spoilers. You can get a few cool interactions, which I just didn't bother to do during the series. If you want spoilers, they're out there to find out what those are. But for the moment, this is kind of where we're at with this. I kind of focused main story only, just to kind of get it over with. But even then, I still did side quests. As much by accident as by design. Okay. These baddies are annoying. Just saying. But not impossible in story mode. This is the other thing. I've been watching people play at the harder modes. Oh my goodness, they're so difficult. And literally everybody was doing the same strategy I was, which was saving tons, because otherwise it becomes a real horrible situation when you die. It's kind of funny to me that these robot separatist robots, that's what I'm saying, separatist droids, that these separatist droids are actually like the anti-Jedi ones, like as if they just had them floating around in every ship, I guess. Maybe they did, I don't know, because there was a lot of Jedi.
A lot of them chatter on the comms, kid. How you doing?
Just reached the control center. I'll let you know if I run into any trouble.
Okay. So we're getting closer to where we're supposed to be. And as we move along...
Welcome. I am Centauri Kree, the director of this experimental facility. Safety protocols require one person to remain here while the arrays are active.
Breeze, unless one of us is gonna stay behind, we need someone here to activate the arrays.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll ask around. See if anyone's got a death wish. Maybe Turgle?
Maybe not.
Turgle.
Maybe not Turgle. Alright, so we're down here. Here we go. Oh. Alright. As I walked in here, I thought that was a robot.
Focus.
It was not. Okay. So they have all these cool design things, all these various machines and stuff, but they seem to do nothing useful. It'd be kind of nice at times if they were a little bit more interactive, even if it's just kind of a little side thing. Oh boy.
Purge troopers. What are they doing here?
I will not fall. Get down!
I like how that guy does the, I'm gonna kill you, and then he dies immediately. This is it. I hope to win this. This sequence is just insane, the amount of stuff that just keeps fighting with you. Uh-huh. Sure you don't. Okay. So if there's one sequence I would explain with this that I find kind of interesting is the fact that major bad guys at the beginning or in the middle of this storyline, they're kind of negated basically because this this whole last half of the fight are so aimed towards Bode, you really don't end up. Kind of underwhelms the two main supposed bad guys of the series. So I think that's something that most people commented on, is that these fights are actually so much tougher, and yet the one guy is supposed to be a High Republic Jedi, you know. And the biggest nuisance getting to him was getting to him. Wasn't so much him himself, the actual character. Jump. This guy's annoying because you can't pull him in, but you can push him around, which is okay, but it just pushes him farther away from you. He does wear out eventually, though, which is nice. But you can't hit him because he's too high. You gotta jump if you want to hit him, which apparently I never did the Jedi, like, super jump. Oh. Which might have made him a lot easier. Go. Ah, I got tired of him. And then just used the naughty boy attack. Kind of in frustration, to be honest with you. Oh my goodness, this is horrible. I remember this is very horrible. This whole process is just tedious beyond measure. Get out of there. Now it didn't matter. Oh, there we go. We finally got him low enough. So now I'm trying to sucker him in because I finally realized that in this room, their height advantage doesn't actually help them. But the problem is that he wouldn't come in again. So I should try jumping at him here, but I just don't think about it. So instead, we're just running around again, trying to deflect, trying to figure out some way of grabbing him, but there we go. Ah, I missed. Like I said, the good news here is this audio overview doesn't last long, but it is a bit annoying. Okay, now we got new guys to fight. So this is just like a wave sort of situation. I'm injured. In a way, this kind of felt like the toughest fight of the whole series. And again, I think in any other mode, I probably would have died a million times.
They were waiting
No
for
kidding.
us. Maybe Bode told them we were coming.
Maybe.
Impressive. So, this is your kingdom.
I work with many talented scientists,
None as talented as you, Centauri.
and yet we've reached an impasse. Perhaps he will bring me some much-needed luck.
Luck, huh? Although, to be fair, she did survive him.
This looks promising. Not bad for an abandoned facility. All the arrays are online. Now we just have to activate them. Kree must have locked down the facility when they evacuated. That's not going to stop us.
I do like how they've defined the High Republic's design aesthetic. I think it's very neat. The use of the golden accents and the
Controls must be elsewhere.
fancier bridging and all that stuff. It's a really cool aesthetic that they've done with this.
I'll need
Kind
to
of
find a different way.
harkens back to the prequel era,
Proceed to the observation deck to initiate alignment.
specifically
Gotta hand it to Kree.
in the first movie, because the first movie was like Phantom Menace was knee deep in this kind of architecture and design style, so that it would make sense that it would have very similar styling. But nonetheless. So we're about to start the array, and then we have to get back to our ship. And when we get back to the ship, that's when my audio starts working again for some reason. So, good
Go
news.
this way.
And here we go. Here's the array kicking out.
Cal!
See, you made it.
Breeze informed me you're in need of assistance, so here I am.
It's a long trip. Couldn't have been easy.
I might be 200 years old, but I'm as spry as a Padawan. Amazing. Oh, Cal, this is simply amazing.
Can you start the arrays when we're in position?
Oh, I stand ready for your order. It would be my honor to see Master Kree's dream alive once more.
We're your master.
For your master. See, for me, in a way, I think... So now we can go to Tanalar. I think the...
Time to head back to the Mantis, buddy. And go through the abyss. I'm not thrilled about it either. It's the only way we're getting to Tanalar.
I think the way that this is set up, I think, is good. Like I said, I think it's kind of funny the way they designed the bad guys so that the chief bad guy is probably the least effective of the three. I mean, in the actual, if you were to measure them under normal circumstances, but I guess in a way it makes sense that Bode would be the top one, not just because of the betrayal aspect, but because he is a Jedi who's fought in a war for years and years, so he's not like, you know, a peacekeeper the way the others would have been. And maybe that's, I guess, the comparison, but like I said earlier, I do like the design aesthetic. I think it's very nice. I think it harkens back to the Phantom Menace, even though this is supposed to be a period even older than that. Or even the Old Republic of the old video games, which I think is... It's a good idea, although I think the problem that the Old Republic games had is that they were trying to continue the Star Wars legacy of built, lived-in sort of situation. Because to me, when you have this sort of lived-in environment, it does look nice, but what it does is when you have the Phantom Menace and you have this design aesthetic that doesn't look the same as that actually looks cleaner and nicer, that when you go back 1,000 years in time and you go back to basically the Imperial aesthetic in that thousands of years prior to this, it kind of, I don't think it works as well. So I think going to a cleaner style kind of works better in a way, but I mean, it's, your mileage may vary. Some people probably like it a little differently, but So now we're going to fast travel back to the ship so we don't have to do this hike back. Just get it over with. Which I think is how I managed to skip a lot of the hidden things, because I would avoid going back to those areas that could have been a way to find some of those. It's kind of hilarious. All right, so like I said, my audio is about to kick back over here shortly, and as we get to the cutscene, I'll probably stop this edit. I hope you enjoy the rest of this video game, and we'll see you at the end.
Where should we go next?
Gee, I wonder.
Cal, is it time?
We're heading to the Abyss now. Fire up the arrays.
I'll be monitoring your progress from here. May the Force be with you all.
And you, Z.
Well, what do you think is taking Z so long?
Dagan was the only person to live through what we're about to do.
At least we will die together.
Hey, great pep talk, kids. Hopefully they can fit that on my tombstone.
Look.
Wow. Here we go. I know. You want to fly this thing?
Well, that was foolish of me. Alright, so we pick up microphone here.
It's beautiful.
Oh, yeah. I'll bet that's what all the other poor saps said right before they were torn into Vortex Chow.
So thankfully the other previous part wasn't very long. Hopefully I can put it in some voiceover. This is crazy sauce. Holy cow.
They're coming too fast.
But you are faster. Stop piloting and start flying.
I'm rerouting power from deflectors to the engines.
What are you, crazy? You're trading safety for speed.
Exactly. We're all in on you, buddy.
You're right. It's my ship, ain't it? Greasy does it, baby!
Greasy vessel. That's quite the line.
Hey, wait a minute. Is it me, or is this tunnel getting a tad cozy?
It's not just you. Z, what's going on?
The arrays are overloading. There's nothing I can do.
Okay.
We need to go faster.
I'm going as fast as I can. Wait a minute. Are you crazy? If you jump into hyperspace blind, they'll be picking up pieces of the Mantis all over the outer rim.
Do you trust me?
You know I do, Cal. Let her ride.
Interesting.
Now.
Nice. Let's see her call back. Wow. Okay then. Fancy.
Did it, you three-armed son of a Gundar!
Well, at least none of us lost our cool.
Sure.
Wow. I hope it's worth it.
I guess we'll see. Oh, wait. Ibis. Alright. Let's go talk to Merrin. Unless they're already outside, then I will not be talking to Merrin. They're already outside.
So, this is it. Annalore. You and Merrin be careful out there, okay? Yeah, you too, BD.
We'll all be okay, Grease.
I'm gonna hold you to that, Cal. I don't plan on living out my days on this rock, especially not with that traitor.
We'll be back soon.
Okay, so now... Assuming we go over here, where this set of steps is. Yeah. This feels like this could take a bit to
So
complete.
this is Tanalor.
Not what you were expecting?
I don't know what I was expecting. So much has changed since I first heard its name.
Me too,
The
Merrin.
temple's this way. Dagon and Centauri Kree planned their future here.
And look where it got them.
Negativity is not your strong suit. Night, sister. What is that thing? No idea.
Bode will not let this end peacefully. He has already used fatherhood to justify betrayal and murder. Now we have him cornered, with nowhere else to run. He will kill or be killed.
I mean, preferably not, but yeah, probably.
Well, say something.
You're right. But what about Kata? She's not much younger than we were when our families were taken from us.
I know.
You and I will carry that loss for the rest of our lives. But Kata still has a chance.
Yes, she does. Very well. We will give Bode the choice to stand down. For Kata's sake.
And ours.
See, I don't think he's a bad guy. I think Cal is not changed, really. He's just changed his stance on the Jedi Code. Which perfectly makes sense, to be fair. I like how she just pops up in front of him.
I keep thinking about something Seer once said. A warning. Every Jedi faces the dark side. I feel so much hatred towards Bode.
Seer won her battle with the dark side. You will too.
He's still here.
Good.
Alright, just so we don't have to run all over the place, we're going to make a quick save here. Oh, no, it's not a save point.
Fall back to the temple. The Nile are enveloping our position.
I think the
Master
Nile
Gera,
are
that is
big
an order.
piratey bad guys in the last, in the High Republic books and comics. It still makes absolutely no sense that they would have come here, though. Yep. What did you find? that was super important.
Do you hear that?
Kata.
Uh-huh.
Stars hiding in the night.
Oh boy.
All your friends are
This
so
doesn't feel
bright,
problematic at all.
and the sky is clear. I can sense you're near, looking down on me. Ghost stars.
Okay, I'm not controlling this bit. Cutscene.
CD1.
Hey, Kata. This is Merrin. She's a friend.
I'm sorry Papa hurt you.
Yeah.
He said I'd never see you again. What are you doing here?
Kata, your father stole something very important. We're gonna ask him to give it back.
Will you show us the way?
Okay. Follow me. I don't like it here. It's dark and lonely.
You don't have to be afraid. Better?
You're very pretty.
Interesting. Wow. Fancy design.
Kata! How did you get here?
It wasn't easy.
You shouldn't have followed us.
Papa, don't!
Stay back, Kata. This is the only way to keep you safe.
She will be safe. I promise, Bode. But listen to me. It's over.
Lay down your weapons.
This planet will be a haven for those hunted by the Empire. Including Kata. And you. But you have to surrender. Now.
Is he going to?
Go outside, Kata.
Nope.
Listen to them, please!
Well, he is caught up with the dark
I
side.
will decide what's best for my family.
Here we go.
Avoid the blast!
Oh god.
Learn to fight.
Ow.
Yield! Distract him! I will strike from the shadows.
Oh, great. Okay. Wow, what a lunatic. Yeah, the dark side definitely has overtaken him. Have to be mindful of my health. Oh god. Getting pummeled here. Don't like it. There we go.
What you got, Kestis? This is my home now. Pitiful.
Got him finally. Oh, not ideal. Here we go again. Ow. Here we go, some more. Oh, get out of the way, get out of the way. Oh, God. I hate the fact he gets so many reds. Ow.
Not a chance. Give in.
The amount of times I have to use that is just brutal. I was about to die. Got him finally. Holy cow. Enough.
Don't put this on your daughter.
Bode, we know what it's like to grow up alone.
Please, listen to them, Papa.
All right. And when the Empire comes, will you be able to protect my little girl? I'm sorry, Kada. I tried.
No, Papa!
Stay back!
Oh dear. Give him an option. Thank you. Bye-bye. Well.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks.
Good. We should speak. I was not much older than you when I lost my family. For many years I carried this pain. I did not want to feel better.
Why?
I thought if I let go of the pain, I would be letting go of the people I loved. But I was wrong. And one day, I met someone who also lost his family. Together we found another way to survive. This pain is yours. It is part of you.
When my mother died, it changed Papa. And me too, I guess.
Yes. But it does not have to define you. And you must not let it consume you.
One who did the deed now has to explain. Who are the other two? Oh, Seer, of course. And then I don't know who the third one is. Oh, it's Master What's His Butts. The Force theme, baby. That's really close to the fire there, girlie. Ah. Aw. So what's up, Cal? What are you thinking, Bubby? The glitch Merrin. Oh, no, it's not a glitch. It's him just thinking while all this goes on. thought initially it was a glitch, but it's not. It was on purpose.
You saved my life on Bracca. You let me walk my own path when I needed to. You taught me what it truly means to be a Jedi.
All
Now you're
night.
gone. We will continue your legacy, Seer. We will build something that can outlast the Empire. I promise you that. I promise. But I'm scared. I almost lost myself.
Twice.
I don't know if I'm ready. I don't know if I'm ready for what comes next.
No. What's it saying? Hmm. Nope.
Cal. Guide her through the darkness.
Kata, I assume. Oh, that was cool. And there we go. We have ended what amounts to a part 2 of what I assume will be a 3-part series, with Kata featuring more heavily in the next one. I wouldn't even be surprised if they skipped ahead. I don't know how they get back. That's one thing that's not made very clear. I guess he does have the compass to make it back, but I guess that's the advantage. But that was a really good game again, much like it was the first one. I'm very pleased. Thought they did well. I thought there were a couple of glitchy moments, but considering the way AAA games usually come out, kind of trash. I know this one had some struggles early on the Steam version, but the Xbox version was really good, and for the most part was excellent, so I really highly recommend it.
Many minutes later.
Good lord, that has to be it, right? I mean, George Lucas, end all be all of this massive credits. Yes, I think we're finally at the end of this nonsense. We'll see if there's any after credits, so that we can actually finally finish this series off, because supposedly there is. The great thing is you cannot stop this. It has to run all the way through, unless you turn off the game, which is obnoxious. There better be some reward for putting up with all this. I don't know. I sat here for so long and just interspersed cuts of this, which I probably won't even bother to put in, of me watching this and just going, oh my god. Like, why were Disney parks on this list? Like, what? Anyway. Enough of my comments and everything. I thought this would be it. Apparently not. Seriously, I thought the last thing we'd see is George Lucas, not 40 million pages more of, oh, this is this Creative Commons license, and this is that Creative Commons license, and this is the full details about those. Sheesh. Okay. We're finally at the end. Hallelujah. It's been 20 minutes of just credits, it feels like. I don't know if it actually has been, but it's been a long time. Do we have an after credit, or are you just going to send me back to the main screen and this won't even go on the video? Huh? Huh? Aru? I want to tap my screen. Oh! An after credit scene. Hallelujah.
Well, it's not exactly what we expected. But this place is our home now.
Yeah, Grease. Yeah, I guess it is. Still got a lot of work ahead of us.
It will take time to contact the hidden path.
And find the anchorites.
And build a saloon. I mean, the place is creepy, but it does have franchise potential.
This belongs with you.
It belongs with all of us.
Indeed. I actually like this suit the best.
Should we give it a shot?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Ah, that's the spirit. Oh, that's great. Come on, I'll bet you're hungry. I'll make you something to eat. Did you ever have a scaz steak?
Oh, what? Okay. Do we get any more scenes? Oh. You have reached the end of your journey. However, the galaxy can be freely explored, and there may yet be secrets left to discover. New Journey Plus is now available from the main menu. All stances and cosmetics from the previous game will be unlocked, along with some new perks and lightsaber colors. Any skill points will carry over to the new game. New Journey Plus free perks. Purity Grant gives you massive increase in 1% damage, blah, blah, blah. Oh, so that's what they decided to do. I mean, this is probably pointless, but out of curiosity. So my question now is, if I go in here, is the little girl in here, or are we right back to where we were? Oh yeah, there she is. Look at that. And I can't interact with her. That's disappointing. Ah, there she is.
Time to see if that compass is still working.
Why wouldn't it be?
With my luck.
It is a mechanical object. You have no control over it.
Fair enough.
So, what does it do?
Now, where should we go next?
So the only one that is very little explored is this one.
Got it. You're gonna love Kobo.
What's it like?
Oh, lots of waterfalls. Everything grows there. It's great. And, oh, yeah. How could I forget Pyloon Saloon? I'm the owner and proprietor.
Is there music?
Yes. And they love to take requests.
Okay. I hope they have Trandoshan funk. That's my favorite.
So I'm just curious to see if anything comes of this. Or if it's just... that's kind of it? Like, do we just...
hyperspace whiplash is a joke? Sit down before we drop in.
Hyperspace. There we are. So, the only questions I still have...
What about us, Merrin?
What about us, Cal?
I can't go back to the way things were with us.
Nor can I. But things are not so simple now, are they?
Were they ever simple?
Perhaps not. But we will figure it out. Together.
Together. Nice. Okay, so we got a little bit more.
Gotta be another way. Always an angle. Always. Lost a family. Looking for a new one. I can relate, Cal. But you gotta make a choice. The future or the past. Can't have it all. Not in this galaxy. Yeah. Yeah, that could work.
Interesting. So now he's hearing. I'm just kind of curious. Because the one thing I did want to do with Z is hand in my data pads. I am going to call it into this in a second, but I just wanted to have a brief view. Oh, hey. Our fisherman.
Cast your eyes over this beauteous tank.
Glad you came around to it.
Hey, didn't he make a fetching first impression? Have a mind to give it a third scrubbing. Cleaning the filter, you'd think someone tried to crab a mollusk through a sieve.
Oh, can't unhear that.
A mollusk through a sieve. There we go.
You're back! When the race failed, I feared the worst.
We made it. And I've got the compass.
Well done! Then it's all over, is it?
Or just the beginning. It's gonna take a lot to get Tanalor ready for the others. Wanna come with us?
I appreciate the offer, but this cantina really has become a home.
Glad to hear it, Z.
Okay, so you can still go and interact and probably solve the remainder of the things you've missed. Hey.
Bode, it's so good to hear from you. I feared you might have slipped your leash permanently. What is your current location?
Outer Rim, Kobo. But keep your people out of here for now. Understand? We're headed off planet to meet her.
Impressive. And where is she, exactly?
Seer.
Wouldn't you like to know? Call it a contingency plan. You harm a hair on Kara's head, and I'll make sure Seer Junda stays hidden forever.
So I'm not surprised they were using her as a hostage, effectively to force him to do what they wanted. He'd already gone to the dark side, so it's kind of... So anyway, with that, I think we'll leave this game here. If you want to discover the rest of the things you need to know, need to find out, all the little insider secrets, there's a lot of cool reveals that we didn't really cover because they weren't part of the main game. Go ahead and explore. Definitely Kobo has lots still to be discovered that we didn't bother with. With that, everybody, take care. Until then, later.